I'm Olivia Otieno, female host, female artist, female guest exclusively on these chairs. We got a poll going, on our social. Have you ever voted for a woman? If you haven't, shame on you. What's wrong with you? But seriously, have you ever voted for a woman? Let us know. It's very simple. Yes or no. And the reason I'm asking is because today I'm not joined by one. I'm not joined by two. I'm not joined by three. Okay, maybe I'm joined by four. We're still waiting on some technicals so that we can welcome the Honorable Joy Slay, former women representative for Taita Taveta. But with me right now, I have the incredible Vivian Ta. I have the amazing Dorcas Mbeke. And I have the most stupendous Bella Rafiki. Ladies, I need you to tell me why you are running and what your platform is all about. Vivian.
Thank you so much, Olivia, for having me on studio today. I'm running for Member of Parliament in Langata. I'm hoping to make history to be the first ever female Member of Parliament in Langata constituency.
Do you live in Langata?
South Sea.
Is that Langata?
South Sea. Yes.
Okay.
Langata has Karen, South Sea, Nairobi West, Madaraka, Nyayo High-Rise, and Mugumoini.
Read your article today.
Awesome.
On Vihiga.
Oh.
And how they're using digital.
They're using technology to turn things around. Yes, we must embrace technology for development. We must use technology to decide some of the things like, hospitals. How do we decide that a hospital will be in Nyayo High-Rise, for example, and not Nairobi West? It's tech that can help you make this decision so that there are no biases. It's not a personal bias because maybe you live there or you come from there.
I love it. Dorcas.
Yes.
Let's go.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I'm Dorcas Mbeke Musyoka, running for an MCS seat in Mwingi Central Ward. And what I want to do is bridge the gap. I feel that there's a gap that needs to be filled. And I want to take away the bad manners of most of the politicians, whereby they promise and they do not deliver. That's what I want to get out and ensure that I bring in trustful things and forward moving.
Where's Mwingi?
Kitui County.
Excellent. Bella?
Hello. My name is Bella Chen, known as Bella Rafiki. And I'm here today. I want to talk to Jokisumu mostly because I'm running for MCA in Kabondo Kasipul, Ramba Westward. And the things that have been guiding me, the pillars that are guiding me to push me for this elective post is that I want to transform people's life. I want to build families and businesses, and I want to have a people-centered governance.
Excellent. Now, we do have the Honorable Joy Slay, former women representative for Taita Taveta. Good morning. How are you? I don't think she can hear me, so we'll get back to that. But right now, I need to, yes or no? Are you running for the first time? This is your first time in politics. Let's go around. Just quick yes or no.
Yes, for me, yes. It's the first time.
First time, yes.
First time, yes.
I'm Olivia Otieno. This is Double O Direct. And to find out who made that big bag. No, just kidding. I'm shocking you with my voice. No, seriously. To find out about the outfit I am wearing today, check out my Instagram at Olivia Otieno or go to at SpiceFM KE. We have a poll running. Right? Have you ever voted for a woman? Not your class prefect. Not your head girl. We're talking about have you ever voted for a woman in political office? Right? That's important because with me today is the Honorable Joy Slay, former women representative for Taita Taveta. Mheshimiwa, hello.
Yeah. Hi, Double O. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you so loud and so clear, and I'm just saddened by the fact that I cannot see you. But karibu Double O Direct.
I know, right? Me too. I've tried all I could. That's fine.
Excellent. Now that I know you're there, we also have Vivian Ta, we have Dorcas Mbeke, and we have Bella Rafiki. So, Mheshimiwa, I didn't get a chance to have you introduce yourself, and perhaps you can just walk us through what your decision to actually run for office.
All right. Good morning, everyone that's listening. I'm Joyce Wanjala Lay. I'm the former women representative for Taita Taveta County for about 5 years, 2013 to 2017. 2017, I vied for Senate because I wanted to grow politically since the women rep position is a formative position that maybe might be scrapped as we go forward. So I tried to vie for Senate, and of course it was a bit challenging because now I was vying against men also, and not just fellow women.
Yes.
It was challenging, but I pushed. I think out of, I think we were like 12 candidates. I pushed to number 2, which is very okay for me. I wanted to win, but then that's what happens.
Which party were you representing?
The winner, and it's always one winner, you know.
Exactly.
We cannot all be winners.
So, Mashmira, which party were you representing?
The first time I came in with ODM. The second time it was Jubilee.
Excellent. Now, Vivian, who are you representing?
I'm representing ODM proudly.
Dorcas.
Dorcas Wiper, proud.
Bella.
I'm representing Kanu, na form ni different.
I'm loving how we're so diverse. You see, I'm not taking no one is being given preferential treatment here. Like Mashimura, you're the one who's had experience in this dog eat dog world of politics. So what advice do you have for these newbies?
My advice, first of all, will be honest. Be honest with yourself, because a leader who is not honest cannot really be a good leader for the people. Be honest, speak the truth. Don't make any promises that you know very well you cannot deliver. Because sometimes we go overboard and say, elect me, I'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. But the moment you get elected, you find out there's systems that, you know, you cannot just push for whatever it is that you promised for the people. And there's procedures that are followed. So I think number 1 is to familiarize yourself. If you're going for the county assembly position, get the county assembly act, you know, get to know what happens in there. What is it that you can push and what you cannot push, so that now your campaign is based on truth and not just promises that you'll never fulfill.
So speaking of promises and making sure that you don't promise and not deliver, what were some of your key achievements as a woman representative?
When I went to Parliament, I learned very fast on how to do motions and bills. Being under guidance or mentorship
Yes.
of Honorable Millie Odhiambo, it was very good that I found her in Parliament, because it's somebody that I looked up to, and every time I'd have something and I'd ask her, and she was there to advise. So I did several motions. I also drafted some bills, even if some did not pass in Parliament or were not debated, but they're still lying there in the legal office, and I'm sure one day somebody will pick it. And when we came in as women representatives, we didn't have funds on the ground like the CDF under the MPs. So we struggled for about 2 years on our own, using our own salaries,
Yes.
to try and stay relevant on the ground, which was very, very difficult. But when the funds came, I'm happy, because there's so many groups that go to have these funds, so that now they can continue their economical activities, from women, youth, and men, because I wasn't just representing women.
Yes.
So I cut across all, and I also sponsored some sports, some art, and agriculture. So yes, I'm proud of what I did.
That is incredible. You've talked about challenges and understanding that the arena is not sometimes as it's presented to the public. So I'd like to ask, starting with Vivian, what are some of the challenges you're facing as an aspirant?
The main one, the key challenge I'm facing is intimidation,
Yes.
name calling, threats. That's
So
the
things
main
that
one.
have nothing to do with your agenda and your manifesto.
Yes.
These
Nothing
are
to do
gender-based
with-
violence issues.
Yes. You know, some tell you you're a slay queen because of maybe how you look, without thought to maybe what your agenda is. But I think it's normal, and a lot of women face this.
You know, there was an issue this week about Honorable Cholet and her bringing forth the issue of morality versus illegality with regards to offshore money. The response was, your offshore husband. And I was thinking to myself, what? You see, what? Really? That is where we're going? That is what people want to focus on rather than the issue. And I feel you're right. A lot of times women who are going for positions of leadership, they detract.
Yeah, I think it's a challenge that a lot of women face when
Yes.
they're running for office, because people tend to go personal. How you look, how you dress, maybe
How you sound, who you're married to.
and all that. When men typically don't get asked such questions, most of the time, you know, people will focus on what they are saying and what their agenda is.
What about you, Dorcas? What challenges are you facing?
My number one challenge, I'll base it on resources, and I see it as from next year, because
Yes.
I feel that I still don't have that muscle when it comes to resources, but I believe that I'll navigate through.
Human resource, monetary resource, advice, information.
Advice, information, and in one way, the monetary resources.
Yes.
And another thing is, personally, I was born and raised in Mwingi, and I came to Nairobi just the other day after I got a better job. And there's this story going around that, because my dad is not a native of Mwingi. He is from Kitui.
Yes.
Kitui now is, okay, Kitui is a bit far away from my ward,
Yes.
Kitui County. So they are like, you do not belong to this place. But personally, I was born and brought up in Mwingi Central Ward.
So you want to affirm the fact that you
Yes.
belong to Mwingi?
Yes, that because my story is not possible in that other side.
Thank you. Bella, challenges?
One of the major challenges that I'm facing is customs and beliefs.
Yes.
Because, first of all, I started an organization called Bella Rafiki Foundation that deals with the economical empowerment of widows.
Yes.
And mostly, I was dealing so hard with wife inheritance and changing the mindset of the community to understand that being a woman, you have a sense of belonging in your husband's properties and all those things. So changing the mindset of the people to know that this is a young person who is coming to help them achieve their goals that other leaders have not been able, because we've seen a gap, and that's why we want to do away with the leaders who are already there.
Yes.
So after noticing these gaps, we are telling them this is the way to go, but they still really believe, and you can hear some people saying that I better die with the devil I know.
Yes.
Which this statement sometimes irritates me so much.
Exactly.
And now putting on the effort to make these people
Why does there have to be a devil in the first place?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the major challenge we are facing, making them understand that the norms that they have and the beliefs can be different with the modern world that we are heading in.
So Honorable Leigh has talked about mentorships. Dorcas, do you have a mentor?
Yeah, I have one, Dr. Gutu.
Yes.
And I'm also having another one by the name Caroline Kasina.
Bella, mentors?
Yes, I have a mentor.
Who's mentoring you in this
Jena
process?
Nyango.
Jena Nyango.
Yes, Polycom Development Project.
Fantastic. What about you, Vivian? Who's mentoring
I have
you?
Honorable Gladys Wanga, Honorable Priscilla Nyokabi, Honorable Beth Siengo, who's our Women League Chair in ODM.
Fantastic. In her 20s. The song is Fame by Irene Cara. The hashtag is .00 Direct. And today it's an 80s AM. PM is going to be all naughties. Yes, Malindi is listening on 97.7 SpiceFM. Good morning. I'm Olivia Otieno, and it's October, which globally is recognized as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I cannot stress enough the importance of early detection. So please conduct regular self-exams and do get yourself checked and get advice from a doctor. Because depending on your age, there are specific risk factors, right? I am continuing the discussion. Women on the Ballot 2022, the good, the bad, and the ugly of politics. Honorable Joyce Leigh, I want to find out, knowing what you know now, after having been women representative for Taita Taveta, would you do it again? Would you still get into politics?
I'll give it a try, but not right away. What is missing actually is the foundations on the ground, which I've decided that I'll lay the foundations first before I go back to politics. Foundations in a manner that people are so disengaged. You know, they only engage when it's campaign time.
Yes.
They vote, and once they vote, they just disappear.
Yes.
The gap between the leadership and the people who vote is so wide. The people do not understand what is going on in terms of, you know, governance issues.
Yes.
They're not given a platform. We've not created public participation platforms that are permanent.
But don't you think the reason why that is because people don't want to engage with the public or educate the public, because then they'll ask more questions. No one wants to be asked questions. No one wants to be put on the spotlight.
I want to engage the public. Let them ask the questions that they need to ask, because without the information and knowledge, then the leadership in this country will always be the same way it is. I mean, it doesn't matter whom we vote for. I mean, once you get into parliament, parliament is not independent. And it's both county and national government.
Yes.
So there's so much that needs to be done, so much to educate the people to understand, especially when it comes to laws that are being made, laws that touch on their lives, for them to understand the budget-making process at the county, to be in charge of their own development issues. Can they be the ones doing or building those developments so that now money can, drop down to the people where they are? So many things that need to be corrected and put in order.
It sounds like it was a very challenging time for you, in the political arena. I want to know the most ugly of it. What was the ugliest part of your political journey?
The ugliest part is social media bullying.
Yes.
It was really bad. And I want to encourage my fellow ladies that are going for it. I mean, these noise are just there to scare you. Intimidation is there so that you can pull out. So don't. Just keep on going. Close your ears to people who are trying to criticize you in a negative way. There's criticism in a good way, but there's that one that puts you down completely. So once you're out and you've declared for this position, it doesn't matter what other people say. Just close your eyes and close your ears, because it's not about you. It's about the people that you're about to represent.
Bella Rafiki, as Mashimua says that and tells you to close your eyes and close your ears,
Yes.
you're very dominant on social media. Is it a positive or a negative for you?
It's positive for me.
Tell me, how has it been, especially now that you've announced that you want to be an MCA? And for KANU, aren't you not a youth treasurer?
Yeah, I am a youth leader in Mumbi County.
Okay.
Yeah. Not participating in social media, just putting stuffs of what I do.
Yes.
To me is encouraging.
Yes.
Sometimes I find people are using social media for wrong reasons. Simply like, I'm really dressed nicely today.
You're
and I know-
always dressed nicely. I mean,
and I
just
know
another
this.
day.
But for me, it's not about how I dress. So I don't want to put there how I dress. I want to put there something that can inspire another person. So
Yes.
in each and every day, if I don't have something that can inspire another person, I don't see the need to post. So
How
that is it.
challenging has it been for you? Because Dorcas, how active is your social media?
I'll say it's partly active. I'm
Okay.
not very active, but
Yes.
I'm trying to be so active in
Are the
it.
people in Mwingi not on social media? How are you reaching them?
They are, and I try posting at least 2 days,
Yes.
once in 2 days, so that I can reach them. I also participate in most of the live sessions, especially on Facebook live sessions, so
Yes.
that I can be able to meet them and all that. Yeah, so I'm trying to be so active.
But you've not
I'm
experienced
partly-
any bullying or
No.
aggression on social media?
Not yet, but there's a time, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, there's something I posted, in one of the WhatsApp groups.
Yes.
And then the person was like, your volume, iko chini.
If that is the worst you've experienced on social, Vivian, isn't she lucky? No,
You're
let's-
Super lucky.
tell me about
Very lucky.
Tell me about your
I'm
social
active
experience.
on social media, and I get all manner of comments. I've even been blackmailed.
Really?
Someone has attempted to blackmail me before. So it gets crazy.
I'm very curious. Okay, someone wants to blackmail Vivian Ta. What do they have on you? Spill the tea.
I don't know whether it's legit or not. It's
Yeah.
just, it's a threat. Like,
Yes.
either you do this or, we
People
will
always-
expose you. And you don't even know what it is they have.
Someone threatened to expose nude photos of me once.
So,
I said expose.
yeah, I was like, exposed.
I am 41 years old, exposed. Surely, if someone wants to see my 41-year-old body, surely. Huh?
I said the same thing. That was
Yeah.
my reaction. I was
Yeah.
like, if you have something on me you feel you want to expose, do it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have some kind of dirt on them anyway? So
That's why we shower daily, because there's some dirt on us. Anyway.
yeah, so I was like, it's okay. But I'm very happy for Dorcas. I mean, you're doing well. Keep it up. The rest of us get a beating daily.
So, with regards to your campaigns, with regards to your candidacy, right? Why should people vote for you? What difference are you putting forth?
First of all, one of the reasons I'm running and I'm very passionate about this is because I want to see, I want to change the political arena in Nairobi. In Nairobi, we have 107 elective positions. Only 7 are held by women. That's 6.5%.
Okay.
It's a very paltry representation.
So, you want to be
of
elected because
leadership.
you're a woman?
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to be elected because of my gender. I'm
Yeah.
saying that's one of the things I want to see changing.
Okay.
So I am coming out as a woman and saying I am able, I have capacity, and I can lead.
Excellent.
So that, I give the people an option for more women
Exactly.
to choose from. because not enough are running.
And as Bella said, to inspire. What about you,
Yes.
Dorcas? What's different about your campaign vis-a-vis the people who you're running against?
I want leadership which is inclusive. And that is something which we've seen that it's been a promise which is never adhered to in the next 5 years. So I want a leadership that is inclusive, whereby people, all of us, sit down and decide on what we want to be availed to us first and what is to be.
Is it not
presented to us.
currently inclusive, in your opinion?
I'll say no. Yes. And again, it is not about roads alone. It is not about electricity. It is also about teenage pregnancies, early school dropping out of pupils. It is about poor investment, ways of investing.
Yes.
It's about everything, low savings and all that.
What is your campaign slogan?
Mbeke ya maendeleo.
What does that mean? Because that's in Kikuyu?
No, Kikamba.
It's Kikamba.
Yes,
What does it mean?
it's a seed of progress. Yeah, a
Say
seed
it
of
again.
Progress. Mbeke ya maendeleo.
Bella,
Yeah.
your campaign slogan?
My campaign slogan is impossible is imagination.
Okay.
And to me, impossible is imagination because I was just a young girl the other day in Kibera, brought up in Kibera.
Yes.
And now I am where I am.
Yes.
And I'm doing what I'm doing in the villages. I
Yes.
have a foundation. And for the first time in Kabondo Kasipul,
Yes.
we have the first community library. So I am a leader who acts.
Wait, were you born in Kibera or did you just grow up there or were you born in Kabondo?
I was born in Nairobi.
Yes.
My dad died.
Yes.
We went to the village.
Yes.
And after finishing,
And Mom, you're the Luo ni better, man. You know, most people don't understand that I know the Luo and yet I grew up Apo Ngambo. But the point
Really,
is,
I speak Luo most of my time. So
Yes.
after my class 8, I had to come back for high school in
Yes,
Nairobi
yes.
through a scholarship.
yes.
Living in Kibera, going all through all those challenges in
Yes,
Kibera,
yes.
and understanding the need that these people want.
Yes.
I went back to my village where I came from.
Yes.
And I started the first ever community library. And this thing one thing that I love about this is that even the young women who got married when they were still very young,
Yes.
today I have a woman, Rosalia,
Yes.
who is 60-something years, but she's so happy and all the community knows that Rose now knows how to speak English, to say only one word.
Which word?
My name is Rosalia and I'm from Bella Rafiki Foundation. And she knows how to write her name. And this is a plus for me.
Yes.
So education, because even another thing that we are doing is agriculture. Because for me, impossible is imagination. The future of Africa, if we look at it very well,
Yes.
it's in agriculture. And nowadays, everyone is coming to the city. What
Yes.
are we coming to do? What should we do back in the villages to contain those people so that they can know how to make a living out of that?
And also for our food security. So I don't know if I asked you, Vivian, what is your campaign slogan?
My campaign slogan is the people's representative, mwakilishi wa watu. I'm running on the platform of representation because as a member of parliament, one of your key roles is representing your people, so that you must engage with them and interact with them continuously to be able to represent them well. Otherwise, you will not know the issues that affect them. And one of the things I'm championing is healthcare, particularly enrollment into the National Health Insurance Fund,
Yes.
so that ordinary, everyday people can access affordable healthcare.
Direct. Good morning. I am Olivia Otieno, and we are conducting a poll. Yeah. The question is, have you ever voted for a woman? Yes or no? Yeah. Leave aside women rep because there are only women there. You know, have you ever voted for a woman when she's running against men? At SpiceFM KE is where you need to drop your response. But I'm still with 4 incredible women. They are Bella Rafiki, Vivian Ta, Dorcas Mbeke. On the line is the Honorable Joyce Lay, former woman representative, Taita Taveta. Tell me, what is next for the Honorable Joyce Lay? What are you looking at coming 2022 and further along?
I have a lot that I'm doing under Joyce Lay Foundation. Just started the Undanyi Sports Academy for under 13 children, both boys and girls. Different kind of sports, football, volleyball. We're trying to teach them also American baseball and basketball.
Yes.
And I'll be working more with orphanage and orphans. Orphanage in terms of homes where they live, but orphans like in the village, some of them live with their relatives.
Yes.
And also I'm going to be doing civic education. I'm creating the public participation forums run by the youth because I believe youth need to wake up and take up leadership positions and be in charge of their own life also.
Yes.
And I have a message to all the women in the nation and beyond. I was given that message by God. So I'll be starting women conferences also, starting with Taita Taveta County, and then I'll go around to the rest of the country.
And your parting words of advice, words of wisdom to Bella, Dorcas, and Vivian?
I want to tell them, yes, woman can. Nobody should try to intimidate you and tell you otherwise.
Yes.
If you have, I'm an open book, and the reason I did that is because I knew, since people are trying to blackmail me, sometimes they'll try and pick this story and bring it out. So if you have a story of your life, just tell your story and don't wait for somebody else to come and tell it, and don't wait for anyone else to come and blackmail you. You know yourself, you know your life. So just be open, speak up, and once you get elected, make sure that you put the people together. These are the people whom you represent. So you cannot represent people with no voice.
Yes.
Make sure you create that platform where you engage the people, get to hear their views and their voices, so that now when you go to represent, you are representing a true voice of the people.
Thank you so much, Honorable Joyce, for joining me today on Double O Direct. I really appreciate that. And let me just get the ladies in with their parting words. But first, I want to find out, who are you guys running against? Bella, who's running against you?
I think I'm the only one running.
What about you, Dorcas?
There are many, but I am the best.
Any other women?
The one who is currently our MCA.
Ah, okay. All right. What about you, Vivian? Who are you running against?
I have heard that there are some people interested in the seat, but I don't know who they are. Siwatambui.
I like your T-shirt. What does it say?
Oh, it says Deep State.
Oh, Deep State.
Deep State. We are deep like that, and we are stately like that.
So your parting words, very quickly, 1 minute.
My parting words, I want to encourage young people, if you've never registered to vote before, right now there's an ongoing exercise by IBC. Please visit one of the registration centers in your hood to register as a voter and participate in the electoral process in the general election next year, so that you can elect the right people.
Excellent, Vivian. What about you, Dorcas? Parting words?
Yes, kindly register. And then for those people in wards, kindly do not move your votes to another ward, because you're going to elect someone who's not going to work for you. When you come back, will you have elected the leader you wanted to work for you in your ward?
Excellent. Super. Bella, parting words?
Your vote matters. Make it count. And apart from that, I want to tell people in Kisumu, Homa Bay, Siaya, anywhere. And I'll say it in English, then say it in Luo.
Please.
Asau, miuru jotelo, mabiro woyo kodu. Tuolo mondo los kodu. Please give each and every leader who is coming to talk to you a chance and listen to them. Jotelo mabeyo, good leaders are there, but you're not listening to them. Jomachon, the people who you are used to, please give other people chances also to listen to you. Kaukura, kuchi, kwano, kuchi engimani. Your life is your vote.